And it's drafting time again. And look at this, this is Unreal. We got Lord of the Unreal, and Acidic Slime, and Incinerate. Lord of Unreal is, it's possible to build around that card. You just take every Phantom guy you can snatch up, and then you continue on. And really hope for Phantom Monster, because that's the nut high with Lord of the Unreal. You could also take Incinerate. I think that's preference. Do you want to be safe, or do you want to take the more upside card you can build around? This is really early, so we can really take everything we got. But even then, it's just one card in a 40 card deck. Is that really going to be that much good? I think I'd rather have Incinerate here, because even though Lord of the Unreal is really good, there is no guarantee we can pick up the Phantom guys. So, and we get a Shock or a Cuddle Troll. I have stated before that I kind of like green in this format. I mean, I'm positive it's not amazing or anything. I just don't think it's as bad as everyone else thinks. But we can be in color here with the Shock. And I mean, the Cuddle Troll is kind of a pet card of mine. I mean, everybody knows it's good, but it's some decks just can't beat Cuddle Troll. Although we have Incinerate, so it's much worse now than it was in M10. So yeah, I'm following it up to this pick with a Shock. So we have 2 red removal spells, and we could take Gravedigger or Divination. I don't see myself taking a red card here. They're just so much weaker. So red-black is an aggressive color with much of Bloodthirst. Divination is yeah, good draw spot, but I just think Gravedigger is better than Divination. It kind of does the same thing, just it does it more effective. A 2/2 body is often worth a card in this format, and you get to bring a creature back from your graveyard, which also is like drawing a card. And sometimes it's better. So I think Gravedigger is the pick. Yeah, I think it's just much better than the Divination. Here we have Avon Fleetwing or Goblin Fireslinger, and I guess Devouring Swarm. But the Fireslinger is in red-black. You really have a lot of Bloodthirst creatures, so it's either that or the Arsonist. But this is more reliable to get Bloodthirst going, so I guess I take the Fireslinger. Kind of heading in the same direction as the last one. And here we have a Jade Mage. That's clearly the best card in the pack. I mean, we don't have to play this Gravedigger. We can go red-green. Then the Firesling would be kind of a waste. But and Divination I don't see. I mean, Jade Mage is much better. So and now is this Sorin's First and Giant Spider. And I have to make a decision on what color I want to be. And Sorin's First is a removal spell, and we already have 2, but that doesn't say we don't want more. And the Giant Spider is a creature which is not very aggressive. It's a good creature, but it's kind of defensive, so it means that the Fireslinger probably won't get played. I think I can take the Sorin's First. And now we have a Deathmark, an awesome sideboard card. When it works, it really works. You get to kill a creature no matter how big for just 1 green mana. I think it's better than the Warpath Ghoul. We can pick them up later. They're really good with the what's it called, Call to the Grave, but that's a rare and we don't have it. So I think I'm gonna take the sideboard card here. And here I'm obviously gonna take the Drifting Shade, since there is nothing else. There were 2 blue cards, and Acidic Slime came back. That's crazy. And we have Goblin Fireslinger and Devouring Swarm. So the Devouring Swarm is also good with Bloodthirst, since it means you can pick up. It also gets in for damage, so you can Bloodthirst him. I think it's safe to just take the Devouring Swarm. we may not be that aggressive, so we even want to fire sling anyway. Here we can take the lightning element, which might get played, you know. Or I can just take the carnage worm. Yeah, I'm not gonna play lightning element. So, some interesting picks here. Here I get the lightning elemental. And I can take Warpath Ghoul or a Crimson Mage, and I honestly think the Crimson Mage is better because it's a 2-drop. And you don't always get so many of them. So we're heading for another aggressive deck here. Which is where you want to be in this format. Although I have had a kind of a success with controlling green decks. And we open up a Vengeful Pharaoh. That's enough reason for me to go into black. This card is really good. Some decks just can't beat it. They just don't have enough creatures to reliably get in for damage. So you just get to kill them over and over, and either you kill them first or they get decked. So I think I'm going to take it over the Volcanic Dragon. The Volcanic Dragon is really good, but the Vengeful Pharaoh is broken. And we get Sorin's Vengeance, so that's a good sign. Yeah, I think I want it over Shock. It gives this deck probably gonna make this deck go into another direction. I don't know if we really want to Fire Slinger anymore. I mean, this is such a late game card that, well, it still works if you get flooded. I mean, so black looks really good. We have an Scepter of Empires, which is a Goblin Fire Sling, which costs 2 more and is less fragile. We also have another sideboard card in the Combust. So we don't have a single Bloodthirst creature right now, although that could obviously change. So I could just take Combust. It's an amazing sideboard card. I stated before in my videos when I talked in Swedish that I really liked these color hosers that are removal spells. They really get the job done, because when they work, they really work. So I think I want this. We're not looking to be very bloodthirsty and aggressive. So there we have a spider. We also have Goblin Grenade, which doesn't look like it's gonna work that great. We only have 1 goblin, although it kind of works with Gravedigger. But we might wheel it, and the Stinger Fling Spider only kills 1 of our creatures, so I'm not worried about that. I think it's too late to go into green now. We have picked up all these amazing black cards now. So I guess you could argue that I should have taken the Volcanic Dragon over the Pharaoh just to be more flexible, but this guy is really good if you haven't played against him. We don't have it's at its best in blue-black, where you can loot him away. That's really good. But still, you can play him and just, they don't, either they kill him and then you have this ability from the graveyard, or they just don't want to attack into him, and that's fine too, obviously. Here we have the Reassembling Skeleton, which is really good in the against another aggressive deck. And yeah, I think he's much better than the Goblin Piker, because he's also getting in there, no one wants to block him. And because he just comes back. And now we have this kind of graveyard sub-theme, so maybe we can pick up Mind Rots and Mind Rot ourselves. Yeah, that's not happening. I just wish there was we were in blue, then we could loot away these cards, but we're not. Obviously really happy that I didn't take the Lord of the Unreal, because we're not seeing any. We have only seen 1 Phantasmal Beer, and not much in the way of blue anyway, so I'm happy we're not blue. This red seems to be kind of cut though, so I don't know. Here we have Chandra's Outry as the obvious pick. And we get a Goblin Warpaint or a Bloodseeker or Dark Favor. Yeah, I think I want a creature here. It's nice to have it on turn 2 and then deal a lot of damage. I mean, it makes Sorin's Vengeance much better. Here I could take another Drifting Shade, but this deck could have some slight mana issues with the Vengeful Pharaoh, Sorin's First, and Shadow's Outer, so I think I want to dual land. I have 17 playables right now. I mean, I guess I can't count I can't count Combust and Deathmark, so I think I'm probably fine. I'm gonna probably pick up 2 or 3 more in this deck, so I want to double land here. It really makes the mana much better. These are practically duels in this form, because either you have them on turn 1 and they come into play tapped, or they're gonna come in untapped for the rest of the game. So this is just like a bad land. Not a bad land, but a bad land. Here I'm gonna see that you have all these 2 drops, so I really want a 3 drop here. And another 3 drop, I guess, since the pack is empty anyway. I mean, these 2 are heavy on the mana. Now we have the dual and we might consider playing both. So I am pretty happy I didn't pick the second Fire Slinger, because in the first pack, since we're not looking to be very bloodthirsty. So we have 2 rares, which is cool. Or 3, but that's just a man. Lightning Elemental, we already have one, but we hide it. So I'm gonna take the card that is good against us. And the potential sideboard, although no, wait. I'm never gonna sideboard in this card, in this deck. We already have so much early game. I'm just gonna cut the Divine Favorites. Annoying to play against. And we can pick up a Goblin Grenade just for potential. I'm not afraid to play against Wastwood Gore. I don't really care, so I can just pick that one. Hide that and hide that. And see what the last pack has to offer us. And the answer is a Mana Barbs, which, although we kind of have a low curve, I don't see myself playing that card. We have the Vampire Outcast, which is a very good creature, or we have Incinerate as a removal spell. We have 1 Incinerate and 1 Shock already, and we have a pretty good shot at the Bloodthirst in these guys. I'm really tempted to take these vampires. I think they're gonna be a 4/4 most of the time. I mean, Incinerate is obviously really good, but I think I want this creature. With this curve, it's gonna be a great card almost all of the time. And we can take another, or we can take this Blood Ogre, which is better on the curve. What to do here? I don't really know. Maybe I want a Blood Ogre just because it's easier on the mana. We're gonna be more red and black. And we have all these 2 drops. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the Blood Ogre. That pick might be wrong, but just and we got a Demonic Tutor in the form of a creature or a Doomblade. I like the sweetness of this 5/6/6 flyer. It can get us the Sorin's Vengeance, which should always win us the game. So yeah, I think no contest there. So now the deck turns into much more of a late game card. And a Volcanic Dragon. We're really getting these late game cards now. Although we have Devouring Swarm, I don't think we want to play Act of Treason. We might, but... So now I kind of... yeah, this time I'm gonna take the Incinerate of the Volcanic Dragon. No question. We all have all these late game bombs now. I don't really want an early removal spell. And it seems like we're the only one who is playing red-black here. Here we can take an Adaptive Automaton, because there is nothing else. And this could, yeah, it's almost always does something for you. Another Crimson Mage is absolutely fine. We don't want to play against Celestial Purge, but whatever. And that ends the first part of the draw.